Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Thank you. Basically, I just recently didn't like the story of my life.
Oh, all right. Are you going to then write a new story?
I am. I'm actually writing the story right now.
How exciting.
I moved to Phoenix.
Oh, all right.
Got a new job.
Yes.
Everything in my life is different than it was a few months ago.
Congratulations.
Nothing looks the same.
Congratulations. Moving to Phoenix and rising from the ashes.
But my question is
yes,
because you talk about the two different trains.
Yes.
And
well, there's more than two, but go on.
Right. Or the parallel realities, basically.
Yes,
and you started with the 9 planets and things like that.
Yes.
Since I've changed my story,
yes,
changed my surroundings completely.
You're not the same person.
Okay. I guess that's kind of what I was going to ask, yes.
Literally, not the same person moment to moment to moment, which means that the new person you are has whatever history you define to be true.
Okay. And I feel that. I feel that things have changed.
Yes.
And I see the perspective of life differently.
You are in a state where you are more easily capable of breaking what is called continuity.
Okay. I do have to mention, too, I would like to thank Joy, because the synchronicity of she gave me the question, so.
All right. Well, thank you all for your synchronicities.
Yeah.
It's an orchestration.
The other question I had, just a little background as far as when I was a kid, I had near-death experience.
How exciting!
It was because it changed me.
Well, yes, again.
Yeah. It made me search and find, what was really out there because I had that experience of
knowing. Which is why you chose to have that.
Right. But just in the last 10 years, I've had numerous medical issues. I've had...
How exciting!
Pulmonary embolisms.
Ooh.
At least 2.
Wow.
2 bowel obstructions.
Oh, my goodness.
And just recently in December...
Are you trying to get back there?
No. I don't know. But in December, I was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, all right. That's exciting, too.
Yeah. But my whole thing is I'm trying to cope with the limiting belief of...
Yes.
I believe that I may have the cancer, but the cancer does not have me.
Yes.
So that is my
So you
mantra.
can use it however you need to use it.
Right.
As a teaching tool, as a learning tool. But again, since you seem to be doing that a lot, that seems to be the way in which you choose to learn things, by giving yourself things that force you to look at things in a new way.
Yeah.
Since you're using it that way, since you've been using it that way, you can look at this as yet one more form of that. What would you not be doing if you didn't have that experience?
I don't know. I think that it's going to lead me to something else.
Oh, well, of course.
And
so then
there's a reason why I'm having the experience.
Yes. Can you own and contain it in that way, knowing that it's serving you that way? And that when it no longer serves you, it won't be there? Because you will be a different person then who never had it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure? Can you wrap your mind around the 13th step?
Right now it's a struggle because I should be doing like chemotherapy and doing bone marrow tests and stuff like that. But I have a belief that...
Yes?
I have a negative belief against it.
All right.
I don't know that the chemotherapy would really serve me.
Make sure that you are clear about your beliefs. Because we understand that many of you prefer to do things in a more natural way, and in general, that is generally best for you. But if you have a belief system that those things will actually work for you, don't ignore them.
Okay.
You have to be honest about your belief, because it may be teaching you something to go down that path and learn it that way, without necessarily always just automatically shutting a door that might serve you just because you don't want it to be the way in which something will work for you, because you think you should be being more spiritual than that. Sometimes the most spiritual thing to do is to give over to the actual belief system that will guide you through the process you need to go through. Not saying you have to do it one way or another, but just make sure you are clear about why you are saying you don't want to do it that way. Because if you examine your beliefs, you may find that there is a combination of things you can do, some of this, a little of that, that may actually be your true path between all the different decisions, all the different choices.
Okay.
So don't ignore, but make sure you are clear about what is true for you and what isn't. And that you're not labeling something as untrue just because you're afraid of it. Just because you think you shouldn't have to do it that way. That's all we're saying.
So is my belief strong enough to...
It's not about strong enough. It's about what you know to be true for you. It's about clarity. Okay. Is it clear enough? That's what we're saying.
Okay.
So, use this time to examine your beliefs. See what conclusions you come to when you are willing to open up to allowing all choices to be equally valid so that you can choose what you truly prefer without invalidating what you don't prefer. And that will guide you. That energy state will guide you.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
That's your process right now.
Okay. Thank you.
And remember that death is your friend. You've used it many times to help you change course.
I don't think I'm afraid of it. I've stared at it a few times. So
Exactly. So there's no reason to be afraid now, is what we're saying. No matter what this leads to, there's no reason to be afraid because you're familiar with the territory. Yes?
That makes sense.
All right. And what you're doing right now is letting go of negative beliefs through the chemistry of your tears. You follow? Every time you hold on to a negative belief or you change yourself and let go of old ideas, before, when you held on to the idea, when you had the idea, you always create a chemical component, a chemical reflection in your body of an energetic belief. Once you change and let go of an old belief, you actually have to release the chemical constituent that went along with that belief, and more often than not, most of you do it through your tears. You're washing the chemical reflection of the negative belief out of your body, literally.
Well, it's a release. It feels good.
Exactly. That's why it feels good, because you feel lighter after doing it, because you actually have dropped things that are no longer relevant for you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. It's crystal, yeah.
All right.
It is.
And please always remember that as you go on this journey, whatever it is you know you're all about, whatever it is you know you can do, remind yourself, you can, sir. You can, sir. You understand?
Yeah.
I can, sir.
Yes.
I can be who I prefer to be. I can, sir. Yes?
Yes. I appreciate that.
You are very welcome, and you're not alone. You're having help with this from your guides and many other beings. You're never alone on this journey, ever. You're walking hand in hand with others.
Okay. Sorry.
No. There's no need to apologize. You expressed yourself. It's beautiful. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet dreams.
Can, sir. You can, sir. I got it.
And so can you, sir.
Okay.
Good day.
Thank you, Bashar.